Hi. So it's Rynbrooke, and I am finding my angles. So work with me. I will sit down, but first, hi, it's Rynbrooke, and if you're new here, thanks for showing love. Thanks for popping in. If you are new here, then you have a hell of a ride coming for you because you one should go watch my previous videos, and you two are going to like my present and future videos. And three, look at me. I am glowing, and I put like eyeshadow. Excuse me. I put eyeshadow on my forehead and stuff, but yeah. And I also want to dermaplane my face. Yes. So this is giving very much subtle, very much needing to shape her face, very much fairy vibes, very much beautiful, very much silhouette, very much comfortable in my skin, cozy with who I am, very much cozy. So I know, but yeah, so I just wanted to tell you what I was given for today before I kept going with this podcast because I am a realist. I am a perfect. I am giving you imperfection, perfect imperfection. There it is. Perfect imperfection at its realist. So if you're new here, that's what it's given. And if you don't like that shit, if you just have to be a little bit fake or a little bit, superficial, if it just can't be completely raw, then this is not for you, baby. And hopefully there is a time that you can come back to this video. I love you. Goodbye. Now those for of you. Last time I didn't get tongue tied, and now I'm getting completely tongue tied. But those of you who are still here, hi, my baby. Today's topic is I want to angle you over here. I'm gonna bring you over here. Today's topic is when does 2024 start for you? And when did it start for you? So I have my notes over here because I'm a talker. So I wanted to like really get in tune. I don't know if that's what I'm going to say, but really get into it. Really talk about my feet cool when I take off my slides, but really talk about, when does 2024 start for you? How was 2024 for you? How was the day, your new year, your first Monday, 2024? How was that for you? How was your New Year's? Okay. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how your day was. What was your thoughts? What type of place were you in? And now, where are you now? And where do you want to be? And if you are like me, then your New Year start spring equinox. When spring equinox starts, which is around March 21st to 24th. It varies every year, but that's when it will start for you if you are on my schedule or my alignment, because for me it starts in spring. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that. I think I'm going to stand, but I don't know, we'll see. um so yeah, when does the New Year start for you? For me, New Year's is pretty good. I'm not saying don't celebrate it, because some people actually don't celebrate it because hey, you're still putting energy into a pagan holiday. But for me, it's always good to have fun. And it was a Friday, I believe. Saturday, so it was the weekend. So I was having fun, and I spent it with my cousins. I've been spending a lot of holidays, including my birthday, with my cousins, and I loved it. I love them. They are the best. They are irking. They get on my nerves, but they are also the best and genuine and loving. And moving past that, Or, after New Year's, I didn't really feel too good because I had some energetic releases, and I also had some physical releases and altercations to for the release to happen, if that makes any sense. Like, the altercations came, and it was like an altercation that I might have before brushed past because I would be the bigger person, but this time I had to not brush past it and choose myself. And then choosing myself, it got a little dark because I also was going through other things. And yes, so moral of the story is it didn't go so great, but then the last day, I was up and down because I was down, then I was up, then I got down again. Different reasons. Like I said, releasing, purging, and just releasing, purging trauma basically, and even present. So I was doing that, and I woke up one day, and my lover was like, how you feeling, whatever. She seen how I was feeling and didn't, take. She didn't have to ask basically, so she saw, and she decided to be around me, stick with me because she had to work, and she decided to, you know, stay home. And I do not condone things like that. I am not a supporter of things like that, especially when it comes for like me, someone else, me. And so I was clearly pro don't stay, and she's pro stay. But then when she, decided to stay and all that happened, she told me, she said, "You are worthy of someone canceling their time or plans or whatever the case may be, schedule to be there for you." And I know that, and I appreciate that, but I guess sometimes it's good to hear because at the moment, like hearing it, I guess I needed to be reminded because I was already in, a feeling. It was just like, oh, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So I felt gratitude in that moment, and I was grateful. So I automatically try to get myself out of the funk because now I have someone here with me, and they were gracious enough and appreciate. What's the word? Considerate? I don't know. Sweet enough, loving enough, kind hearted enough to stay with me and be with me. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and, have a blue day. So I spoke aloud and said, "Hey, do you want to go to the mall and eat meat?" Because I haven't ate meat in like 4 or 5 years. So that was like a big decision for me to wake up one day. It wasn't a big decision. It was a big movement, excuse me, you see? Transformation, Ashay. Transformation for me to just get up and go to the mall and decide to eat meat. So, of course, I have to do tons of research before I decide to eat meat. And not for confirmation to do so, but just to analyze and make sure that like I'm not just hopping into something just because I'm feeling away or and overall I've learned that I did it because I wanted to. One, two, I've wanted to for a while, but also I just didn't because it's discipline, right? I thought that was discipline. I want to, but I'm not. Yeah. And three, because I also stopped talking because I was going to say being vegan is also a very beautiful thing, and it also can change your life tremendously. It has changed my life. And also, sorry, I'm staring at the screen right now. Let's go big and go home. Whatever, it's a whole football thing. But also, I wanted to say eating, what? Vegan chicken, vegan meat, processed vegan stuff, all that processed vegan things doesn't necessarily make you better or healthier than anyone. And I never have experienced the I'm better or I'm healthier than anyone, but I know that was a thing. I know that it's a thing. And I just want to speak up about that or speak on that and say, hey, listen, being vegan is very healthy for you and it could transform your life. But you have to have a lot of alkaline in your diet, a lot of hemp seeds and chia seeds and flax seeds and different seeds in your foods, different herbs, but don't mix, the wrong herbs. Do your research. I never got into the herbs. I would like to. I would like to have a whole herb pantry in my mantry. A whole herb pantry in my mansion. But that's beside the point. Yeah. Being vegan is good, but it can also be bad. I was here and there. I was doing good. I would do bad. I would have my ups and downs. Overall, I wouldn't have a complete down, so that's a good thing. Um, I didn't consume all the vegan, junk food. Like I did, but I didn't let it consume me, if that makes sense. And what else? Well, long story short, I wanted to eat meat. That's all it was. It was something in my old soul ancestry. Me. I wanted to eat it. And I wasn't sure if it was the shamanism in me or, African or Native American. But one of those tribes, I felt like was calling. I don't think it was the Egyptian side, but isn't Egyptian isn't Egypt a part of Africa? And if it isn't, don't call nobody slow because I used to hate speaking my thoughts on random things because people be like, "Yo, you stupid, you dumb." At least that's how it was back in the day for me. And now that I know, first of all, let me say this. If someone doesn't know something, that doesn't make them dumb. If they learned it before and they don't know it again, hey, I don't know what to tell you, but it still might not make them dumb. But if somebody don't know something, they just don't know. That doesn't make them dumb or stupid. I just wanted to say that. But I need to not lose track. But isn't Egypt like a part of Africa? And if it's not, then it is to me. I feel it in my bones. Tell me different. Oh, all right. Anyways, yeah, I woke up, I ate black pepper chicken, I had Chick-fil-A, and I just lived. I had a chicken sandwich, uh, and I just lived, I'm eating and I'm just letting my inner child live, my inner teenager live and enjoy herself and eat, and I'm living on earth as one harmony peace belt. I don't know what that means, but one piece of harmony within myself, my inner child and my teenager and my self. There's one harmony, and that was a part of the harmony. But this is where the other harmony kicks in for me at. I know I'm talking a lot, I'm sorry. But this is where the other harmony kicks in for me at. Eating meat, but also being intentional with it and not living to eat, but not eating to live, but living. I might be saying it all. I don't really fucking know. But all I know is I'm not eating junk food. And I'm not going to wake up every day ready to eat junk food. I'm going to wake up and live, but also eat to nourish my body and to live. So I might eat meat and stuff. And I might even eat out. But I'm not eating McDonald's. I'm not eating Popeyes. I'm not eating KFC. I'm not eating any of those fast foods. But I will eat Poppy Store sometimes. And I will eat Chick-fil-A sometimes. And I probably going to pick something else. Oh, African food is really good to me. So I would probably have that. I didn't have that yet. But I want that. And I will have my vegetables with my meals. And I also want to fast one time out of each month or twice a month like that. So I have a whole, intention behind of my meat eating. And I also seen this thing on YouTube where it's like the 3 M's. I seen that because I think it has something to do with shamanism. When I was looking up, I told you I was looking up everything. So it was movement, meat, and mind. So basically, mind what you eat and govern your own mind and have control over your own mind while also moving and stretching and dancing and moving your joints and stuff and then you have them eating that nutrition, eating it at the right pace, the right things, not just all meat, and what else? Blessing it and clearing the energy and making sure it's the best quality you can get. That's what I've learned, what I feel, and what I am going through right now, if you care to know. But that's my transformation. That is has been my transformation. I am also working on my routine, with habits and all those things. So I'm trying to incorporate some good habits. I've been reading my Queen of Fool book. I should read that today also when I get off of here with you guys. But yeah, so let's move on. Um, hmm, transformations. What was your transformation? Transformation. What do I be talking about? What was your transformation this year? Like, did you cut any people off this year? Did you let go of meat this year? Did you add plants this year? Did you decide to go on a diet this year or a workout plan this year? Like, what is your transformation? And if you don't have one, that's okay. I was just asking what's your transformation because your transformation could be a different show. So you probably do. What's a different show that you've been watching lately? What's your transformation? Or, and or, what will be your transformation for the upcoming year, new year, in equinox and springs and falls? What will be your transformation? What do you feel like will be your transformation? For me, I feel like my transformation is going to be about, I was going to say sitting pretty, but I'm already doing that. And, just sitting pretty and not letting anything shake me. But I'm doing that. Yeah, well, it's a transformation. That's part of it. Not letting anything shake me. Um, Going on a bunch of different vacations. Well, traveling the world. I want to transform into my highest, most beautiful, most securest, most sacredest timeline. That is what I want to transform into. That is what I want my transformation to be for this year. I want to see my life transform so much, and not internally, because for me, last year and a year before that, because it took a lot of work and it still takes work, was for me to transform internally. Now I am ready, and I am completely ready to transform, baby. Transform my skin, transform my hair, transform my friends, transform my family, transform my food, even if that means adding meat to my plate. Transform me into my highest timeline, God. And I thank you in advance because we know what's going to happen. Ashe, 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 and amen if that's what you say. Now let's carry on. Uh, we talked about spring equinox. So I'm not really good with knowing all this, but we're gonna do it. So spring equinox started. We know when it starts in spring. March the 21st to the 24th. Why did it start in spring? Why does the new year start in spring? I don't know why the pagan people and capitalism and all that, why they made it on January. I don't know. It has to be something. I know it's something. I remember them talking about, I'll be watching stuff. But it's just that I don't remember, but I do know Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out myself because I was thinking maybe they want us to think it's the new year in January so people can like, you know, intentions, blooming, effort, energy, all those four things on a month that literally you're not supposed to be doing it on that month. If that makes sense. Like on a month that's not supposed to be, you know, that's not supposed to be taken so seriously. Because I can't get like a nice word for that. But you are so busy. What's my intentions on that next Monday? What am I gonna do Monday? I need this to be done on Monday. I need to have my shit together on Monday internally. I need to have my shit together on physically on Monday or next week or by February 1st. Just let me get my shit together through this January, this first month of the new year, and then top the second month, I'll be great. I'll be so, new person, so set, so glad, great. No, baby, that's not how it works. So I think that makes sense to why they like did it then. It's, whatever. Because it's like, oh yeah, let's fuck with them again. Let's misplace their spirituality and their intentions and their clockwork when it comes to blooming and nature and going with nature all over again. Let's tweak that too, so they can be a little bit more confused. That could have been what happened, right? But yeah. Anyways, spring equinox, New Year is in spring, and that's when you see the plants blooming. That's when you see the fucking sun shining. That's when you see everybody. I don't want to just say black people, but that's when you see everybody coming outside to get together. Spring, summer, you see the birds, you hear the birds. It feels light. It feels like you now supposed to make an intention to get out there. It feels like you don't want to be cozy, I want to get out there. It feels like, okay, now I should be putting in the effort out there. And I say don't put in any effort during the winter solstice or during, the new year of January. I'm just saying, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't give yourself an anxiety attack thinking that you're supposed to have something done or that you're supposed to feel complete or fulfill or whatever, that you're supposed to be done with that person. Whatever the case may be, don't get discouraged because it's a new year. And I know I'm a little late into the new year because I had to go through some shit myself personally to come here being my best self, to talk to you guys and to flow with the wisdom that I have. I had to take a break. And I think it's funny because my ego was like, I think it was right like 2 days after New Year's or whatever, and I'm like, I have to do this podcast. I didn't do it Saturday, and I'm going to post on Monday and tell them, hey, I'm fresh, whatever. That was my ego because I know that I move on my own pace. I know I ain't on nobody's schedule. I know that if I'm sitting somewhere and I'm laying somewhere and I don't have the urgency, it's not the time. So when I did have the urgency, when I did feel like, oh yeah, I need to get there, I need to post my podcast. I need to post. I think I got sick. That's what happened. I got a cold. So that fucked with me too. I'm like, oh no. I'm just talking about how I need to do this and now I have a cold. So I started analyzing everything and I'm like, but before I started analyzing everything, I'm like I said, upset with myself. So I'm just in a funk, like literally funk. Head hurting, no snotty. Uh, I didn't throw up or anything, but I was in a funk and it was energetically and physically. And it's like, sit the fuck down. Like, I'm preaching this to y'all, and I knew this previously at the moment, at that time, and I'm still over here, like, you know? And I know my higher self know, like, come on. Take a second. So I took a second, and it hits me like, oh, okay. That's why I'm taking a second, because I don't have to, I had to literally remind myself. It took 2 days or something. But I had to remind myself, like, oh, okay, take it slow. Take it slow. It was just literally like that. Like, take it slow. Like, do movement, but take it slow, if that makes sense. Like, don't rush to get out there, platform. Like, don't rush to get out there. But if you want to get up and paint, you can do that. If you want to get up and dance, you can do that. If you want to get up and pray, you can do that. If you want to get up and cry and scream, you can do that. If you want to rest and take a nap, you can do that. But love on yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't jump up to start the routine, to rush the routine, to get. You get me? You gotta take to the time. Take time and chill. So I was learning that, and I'm doing it. And when I say I did this podcast, this setting this up so effortlessly, I took my time today. But my intentions was to get it done on Saturday. That was the intent. But it wasn't a rush, and it wasn't like I had to. Like, I felt like I was forced. Like me forcing me, if that makes sense. It just happened, and it's like, I'm grateful to be here talking to you guys. I am grateful to be here to just, what is it, babble and give advice and suggestions, opinions, facts, whatever the case may be, love, company, whatever. And I'm grateful. I am so grateful, Ashe. But yeah, so sometimes you just need to slow down and, you know, just like those plants out there, they cold. And I'm saying this because I be cold out there. I get cold, and sometimes I just want to chill. And they are just chilling. That's literally chilling its way through the winter, breathing through the winter, exercising its limbs and bones. And to me, the bones is the sticks. I don't know. I'm just talking on my ass right now when it comes to that. But I do know that they are holding in there rootly into the ground, rootly, whatever. I like that. Rooted into the ground and waiting for spring to come. And they're going to be there strong, and then they're going to start blooming, and people are going to come out and see it, and they're going to be like, oh wow, because people ain't even out anyway. People ain't in a rush anyway, so why should we be in a rush for the people when the people not even in a rush? Then the people going to feel like they need to be in a rush, and nobody needs to be in a rush. That makes complete sense. If it was hot, well, not hot, if the flowers was blooming and the trees looked as beautiful as, I don't know, paradise right now in the wintertime, we'd be out there cold as fuck trying to still enjoy life. So I think the trees and stuff and the nature, everything, flowers is, they die down to tell us, like, go in, go take a break, go recharge, go make goals, go transform yourself, go dive deep, go replenish, go rejuvenate, go purge, go be free, and go live. Live is the last one, because when you see the trees blooming and the grass growing and the flowers and the sun and people, then you know to live, to do what you want to do and go after what you want to go to. And I'm not saying don't, but do it when you should be doing it. Do it when it's the best harvesting season to do it. Harvest now is what I should say. Bloom later. Harvest now. Get used to the soil. Get used to the dirt. And just picture yourself coming up from all that. And how many motherfucking people can't wait to see you shining. And how many motherfucking people can't wait for you to not shine again, because they love motherfucking winter. They love being in the dark. They love being in the cold. They love being isolated. They love being by themselves. Okay? You're always going to have yin and yang. So just bloom, motherfucker. Bloom. But bloom slowly. Harvest. And then bloom. But I'm about to wrap this up because, I don't want to talk your head off, okay? But I just want to say bloom, my baby. Bloom slowly within the days and times. And become that daisy in the spring. Period. That's what I'm going to do. But what else did I want to talk about? Winter and taking care of your physical and internal foundation. So basically, what I was just telling y'all about, taking care. So I even have a video like this, about winter and what do you do to feel best in the winter time and feel cozy. So make sure you're taking care of that inner foundation of yours and that physical foundation of yours, and taking your time and breathing and exercising and being social with yourself and with others. Being kind with yourself and with others. I love you. But we just basically talked about it all. Taking time to bloom. That's what I wrote. Take time to bloom, my baby. And plan out the seasons. Plan out what you want to do. Even plan out things that you don't know you're going to do. Plan out trips that you know you want to go to, but don't know how. Plan out what you're going to do there. Plan out who you want to meet. Plan out your lover. Plan out the car you want. Plan out what you and your family going to eat, when you're in that mansion that you've been wanting. That's what I do. Plan out what you're going to be using all that money on when you get it. Plan out what charities you want to give back to. These are the things. These are the things. And just stay cozy. I also wanted to say something else. We talked about transformations. We talked about spring equinox. We talked about winter and taking care of yourself. We talked about taking time to bloom, plan out, and stay cozy. Yeah, that's it. I just want to say chill. I love you. Chill out. Watch me. I'll be back every Saturday. And if I'm not, then hey, I'm imperfection at its perfect, perfect, perfect moment. So, you see me, you don't, but I'm hoping you see me because I would love, love to talk to you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day today. I hope I dropped some dimes. I hope you got some wisdom. If not, I hope you got some company from me today. I hope I could be a good, subliminal background, whatever the case may be. But I love you, and you are worthy, and 2024 is yours. It's mine. It's ours. Have a good day. Follow my Instagram at Rynbrooke, Rynbrooke, and my TikTok at Copperbean, Copperbean. I love you. Bye.